you a return, like buying stocks and shares. That's not the only reason to treat inflation figures with caution. The other is that your basket of goods might not match the one the statisticians use. Theirs is based on the average household. If the total cost of the basket is £100, food accounts for about £14.20. Motoring costs make up exactly the same amount. Things for your pet, well, they account for about 80p. But just as there's no such thing as the family with 2.4 children, there's no such thing as the average household. Inflation hits some harder than others. Food, for example, fills far more of the basket of poorer households. Food prices have risen less than average of late. But the things the rich buy have tended to go up faster than average. According to a report by the Institute for Fiscal Studies, in the 1980s, relative to the RPI, the poor suffered less from inflation. The rich, on the other hand, suffered more, with inflation almost 1% higher than for the poor last year.
The real problem is that it's staggeringly credulous to believe that a single number could possibly summarise accurately anything as complicated as price changes for all households across the whole of a complicated developed economy. What we actually need is to be far clearer about why we want to use a price index at all, and then to make sure that the price index that we use for different purposes is correctly tailored to the purpose that we want to put it.
The RPI is actually about as good as any figure ever gets. It's certainly no basket case. But it can't do everything. So if you're one of the cynics, if you think inflation's a little higher, or perhaps even lower than the figures say, don't be surprised. We talk about inflation with nought taken out to compensate for the differences between us. The problem is not the statistics, it's the way we choose to digest them.
Witness Placido Domingo in his element.
Kind of accelerate a little.
My experience as a singer, I really want to pass to other people when I'm conducting.
Not early, not early.
This is what I love.
And film director Herbert Ross in his.
Excuse me, you're late. Can you hear Accendi? What's your cue?
He's a monster.
Two very different sides of the operatic stage.
Sounds right. Maestro, please.
Placido Domingo conducts Puccini's La Bohème tonight at 8 o'clock on BBC Two.
Cripes! He's fast.
Yes,
And that's fast.
yes.
But not half as fast as the fast jaw.
You ain't seen me. Run.
The dummy, the drop of the shoulder, pull, the shimmy.
Although actually some of it's not really very fast.
Henskins, Baldings, Teddy Boys.
Tango, a whiskey, a walnut, a whoop, a Mars bar, a popcorn, corn chips.
Brilliant! Tuesday on BBC Two at 10 o'clock. Brilliant!
Top Gear's Quentin Wilson begins a new series now on BBC Two that celebrates cars from the past, some that have taken on cult status, others that are icons of their time.